It's January 22nd and I'm ready to head out to Cuba. I'm standing in front of my home church, White Oak Hill Free Will Baptist Church, the main sponsors of my trip, and I'm looking forward to a great week and appreciate all the help and prayers during the week. All right, I started packing the things that White Oak Hill folks have given me and the stuff I've purchased, like the water filters. Already have some of those that I've got in. I have all this in my suitcase. Now I have to pack all of my stuff in there too. Help me, Deb. Here I am at American Airlines and through security, and I got all that stuff packed into my suitcase, plus one carry-on. Oh well, time to kick back and wait for my flight. Here I am in Wally World, and I've got a basket full of goodies, and I'm going to try to get them all into this duffel bag. I hope I can. And just some wonderful things. It's not all candy. There's medicines in there, there's water filters, there's a lot of thumb drives, there's a lot of great things that I can take to people in Cuba, and I'm ready to head to the airport. We've had our breakfast and it's time for our first day at the seminary. We're going to start with a devotional in their main chapel, and then the classes will begin. This is the Cuban people enjoying worshiping the Lord. This is the cafeteria building. It's also used for classrooms upstairs. There's a dormitory back there and another one behind that. Down over the hill is a nice dormitory, the newest one that we are staying in this week. This is a stage that they use at the National Association in February. That steel structure is over a piece of ground that used to have a house on it where my Aunt Bessie, who was a missionary here back in the 50s, lived. Here's a house for one of the men and his wife here in the seminary. There's a playground down there for children. There's another house up on top of the hill that you can't quite see, the house of the caretaker business manager here at the college. This is the building that we might call their chapel. They called it their temple, where they have services during the day and the conferences at night. It's a wonderful building to serve the Lord in. We must make sure our motivation is not the money that we might get.
Nosotros tenemos que estar convencidos de que nuestra motivación no sea el dinero.
And our motivation is not the praise of men that we might get.
Que la motivación no sea la alabanza de los hombres.
And our motivation is not for our own benefit.
Y que la motivación no sea para lograr nuestro beneficio.
But our motivation should be to glorify God. Well, this is our last morning here at the seminary. It's been a wonderful week. We've had just a great response. We've had a record number for this conference. It started 2 years ago. This is our third year. Probably had about 60 the first year, a little over 100 last year, and 140 this year. We have pastors and their wives and workers from all over Cuba who came in. And what a blessing it's been to be here this week and hear teaching from God's Word from our team, preaching, teaching in the afternoon, those working with the ladies, Mr. Wire working with the ladies, and just a great thing. The money provided for this trip has not only provided our expenses, but provided the travel and food for all of those who attended the conference. It's a wonderful investment in the work of Christ here in this country. We even were able to have enough left over to help with the mission program here in Cuba in the future, and to give a nice gift to the seminary. So thank you everyone for your support, and what a blessing it's been to be here, and trust that you'll continue to pray for our brothers and sisters in Cuba.